Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. Uh-oh, here. Somebody pulling in kind of fast there in their charger. The Mo Power. That's actually a nice vehicle. Wouldn't mind owning one of those. So, a lot going on. Propaganda's pretty thick. I had somebody else that was in the military tell me that he saw the propaganda. He just ignores it because he doesn't trust the government. I mean, it's too thick. It looks phony. He agreed it looks phony. Like the whole time you're, speaking about the Ukraine conflict, it looks like, poorly done propaganda. It reminds me of Soviet Union propaganda. It's that bad. It's that obvious. So we have one more day. We have like 24 hours before it finally starts cooling. So that's one place I really want to live. Not going to have an apartment until like December. It says available now. Yeah, and see, that's something they would do, knowing that I want to live there. Oh, available now, big guy. You got it. You got it licked. They've been doing that all day today. Make sure. And again, that could include double and reverse psychology. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to stay alive. I'm not going to die like Luna. No, I wasn't like traumatized. I was traumatized by all of you waging CIA war against me. While simultaneously, Luna disappears, which wouldn't look good for me, but thank God they found him, and thank God I was somewhere. Now, I wish they'd have found him alive. I mean, that was my prayer. I don't know if it was anybody else's prayer, because they were like, this is it. This is where we get to do everybody. How many bodies can we cause? Because this is how they made their name in the government. This is how they keep their jobs. I used to figure, how do they keep their jobs? They don't do anything. Oh, we worked before and we worked really hard before. Yeah, they're murderers. They just have to murder like once every so many years. 100%. And I was drugged, believe me. The moment everything changed was obvious. And you were depressed. You were only depressed. Now, number one, I would be unhealthy if I wasn't depressed. Because it's a depressing life. But I'm not depressed like, non-functional. 100%. I mean, you screwed my life for 30 years, man. So, oh wow, I got to turn here. That don't make sense. Well, I guess it does. Some weird, twisted way it makes sense. I have to get gas. I forgot. Thank you, friend. All right, the lights are red here. Wait, where do I stop? Wait, where do I stop? That doesn't make any sense. Why is that light back there? Maybe because I said it and they heard me. Oh, we got to put a light back here. No, I've been known in the head. I mean, it goes on. You know, you hear something, you're like, "Oh, what does that mean?" Well, I think we're supposed to put a light right here. Now my voice goes through time and space. Actually. But of course, it's God. That's the weird part. Well, God has some weird fetishes. Well, he acts like me. Oh, wait, I only act like this because God makes me act like this. I'm actually a very quiet, humble, peaceful, kind of country preacher person. This is God's payback for not letting me be that. No, but it's weird because I'm not like, again, somebody might believe, and again, yeah, there is psychological distortion based upon what they're doing. Okay, what is this public school's name? Oh, that's a fire station. Oh, it's a public school. I don't know. It's back that way, probably. But no, but it's God. God says, no, you can't stay here. You can't pursue that woman, that kind of thing. 100%. Now, when I lose focus on God, then, you know, then the mistakes are made. But it's not me losing focus, it's you all blocking God. This person needs their headlights on behind me. Headlights! Do that. Do you ever yell into somebody's head? You have to intentionally be wanting them to hear you metaphysically, but don't like curse them out. Headlights! Turn your headlights on! And they go clink. Now this shows how close this place actually is to my other place of living. I just can't remember the apartment number. I'm trying to make a decision, but I can't remember the apartment number. And then another apartment came up online. Oh, he got his lights on. Hey, heard me. Or did you all call him? Is that your person? Is that the person you put in to follow me? Hey, turn your lights on. Larry said your lights are off. No, it isn't a nice place. It's just not where I want to be. And the problem is the highway's right there. So I was thinking if there's something that's available, that, and this may be the more expensive one. Right. I guess because it is it's last on the market. It might be all the way over away from the highway because the highway runs behind. I just wanted to get away from the highways, you know. Hate living next to the highways all the time. 100%. I'm trying to figure out if that's it. No, wait, that's not it. Like somebody lives there. Can't be there. All right. Maybe it's down further. So it's kind of between a busy road and it's long. So the short sides of it are between the busy road and the highway. Huh. So it's kind of like, I don't know if that's the highway. There must be like an off ramp or something because there's nobody up there right now. Oh, there they are. Oh, maybe if I get over to my apartment, it'll be louder. They'll be closer to me. Yeah, this. Trying to figure out where I am. I don't think that's it. I lost a piece of paper she gave me again, and God shows me. See that one? You went to that place like what, like 6 months ago, and you still have the paper from it. 100% there. All right, that must be it. It looks like a dark one there. Right. It's actually not a bad location in this development, but and the price is pretty good, I guess. But again, it's not where I want to be. I was hoping to just, a lot of these developments or apartments are like you drive out of your apartment, you're on a trail, right? Or you ride your bicycle out of your apartment. Wait, is that it? Doesn't make sense that that's it, but all right, I'm gonna go look at the number. Of course, I don't think about this till late in the day because they're in my head all day. The other shit. Oh no, it's not us. That's you speaking to yourself. You're thinking about risk versus reward, right? That's you. Stay peaceful. I'll be back in a second. Not signing off. All right, back. Wait a second. I mean, like I say, for the price, now the one that came online is a little bit pricier, so I don't know if that I would say that's worth it, but it for the price, even though I think it takes into account that the highways here, right? It's not like right on you; it's like elevated way up above and kind of away, but. Thank you, Larry. So the price is really decent. I think it's like 10-foot ceilings everywhere except the kitchen. It might be maybe 9 foot, but I think it looked like it was 10. I mean, it's not horrible, but again, I was hoping something away from a highway. Right. I mean, you can just look up and you can see the. It's like New York living next to the elevated train. Like the way this is all. Oh, maybe. Right. If I go over here, let me see if the numbers change. They have no map. That's their gig. I was trying to like telepathically connect with them on what was wrong with their listings. It doesn't readily say first floor or second floor. I think I figured the numbering system out, and they don't have a location within the development map. Those are the only two wrong things. They do pretty. It's a pretty good outfit here. 100%. It's not that big of a development, but that's the big problem is the positioning. Now, if they built walls next to the highway, this would probably be the one down on Olathe was like that. So what I was getting at, I think the other one's over here, and I think the price could be more expensive because it's not near the highway or less available to the highway. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, from my apartment, I don't hear anything. Right. Looks like a well constructed. And like I said, for the price, that's why it's so cheap. There's the highways here and the main roads over here. But like I said, if it was an intern, they don't give a shit. They work and then Friday night they go out and get drunk. Okay, so what it is over here, there's a set of apartments between, or a set of garages between the apartment and the highway, and that might be the pricing difference, right? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't seem to be as close. I don't know. Or maybe the angle and all that, you can't really see it, but if you go down into my apartment. Right. So if you live over here and there's a bunch of evergreens, yeah, you can't even see it. You probably can't even hear any of it if you're over here. Right. It could be in this building over here. Let me see if I can find anything that looks vacant. Like I said, if they had a map of this place, it'd be much better. And when I see this one opens up to the back field, and yeah, it's probably the apartment I'm in is probably more exposed when you come outside your apartment to the. Like if I step onto my balcony, I can see the highway. Right. That's why it's probably priced that way. But I mean, it's not like I'm right there. So here's the highway. But why is it so quiet? Maybe I just can't see them. I don't know. Oh, wow. Is my microphone on right? Yeah, there it is. It's kind of lagging my meter. Oh, there's the semi. Hey, semi. You'll hear me in their head sometimes. I'm not joking. I know they do. Not every conversation in your head happens, so I agree to that. Because that's Satan's trick, to confuse it enough that you don't believe in it. 100%. So again, but that again was what Paul said, that all the gifts would, they would fail to a certain degree. They're not useless, but you have to take it with a grain of salt. I gotta get some gas. That's one thing about looking for an apartment. It always costs me money. And gas and everything else. They push the apartment. They lost. Like you can't. Know what to do.